Namaste, Namaskara. Welcome to your YouTube channel, Stock Market Teacher. In this channel, you will learn how to trade the levels on Nifty and Bank Nifty, at what levels we are going to look for a long trade, or in what levels we are going to look for a short trade, and at what levels we are going to avoid any kind of trade. This is your channel. Okay, I share my experience with you on what are the what is the price action telling us. Okay, where we need to look at taking a good risk to reward trade, and how to make trading more easy. My aim through this channel is to raise the community so that the trading becomes easy. But trading is not an easy job, it's a riskier job. But practice and experience with a good risk management is going to make anybody consistently profitable. All right. So before we understand and the levels that we are talking on Nifty and Bank Nifty, it's a very sad news that one of the best traders in India who used to appear on the financial news channels, Mr. Ashwani Gujral, passed away. He was just 52 years old. So we all say, let's say, may his soul rest in peace and give his family the strength. All right, so let's begin and understand what are the things that you need to look at on Nifty and Bank Nifty. So how the thing goes on here is we'll first review the channel, review the levels that we discussed on Friday for today's trading session, and second thing is any kind of trade that I took based on the levels that I discussed on Friday, and thirdly, what are we going to look for tomorrow's trading day. All right, so let's start and review what happened in today's session and the levels that we marked in Friday's session. If you have not watched the video, please go and watch the video completely. And if you like the content and the levels that I'm discussing and the experience that I'm sharing with you, give a thumbs up, click on the like button, subscribe to your YouTube channel, Stock Market Teacher, and click on the bell notification. All right, so let's understand what has happened on in today's price action. We'll start with Nifty, then we'll go to Bank Nifty. All right, so if you see Nifty, this is a Nifty chart on a 15 minutes time frame. It opened a gap down. Okay, it opened a gap down. It made a vigorous down move. Okay, and then it made a bounce higher. It was the bulls were trying to protect this zone of the previous day low, so that's why we marked this previous day low. But the second candle broke that particular low. Okay, broke that particular low, and the price came coming down. Okay, this showed there was a weakness in Nifty. The price came down. Okay, it found support around this level. It moved higher, came back down, and it moved higher near to the previous day low. So this is what has happened in Nifty. So this level was marked. This support level was highlighted in the Friday's video that I uploaded, and this is the indication why these levels are marked. So this happened in Nifty. What happened with Bank Nifty? On Bank Nifty, if you see, there was a slight gap up opening on Bank Nifty. We had marked many levels, and these were narrow levels on Bank Nifty. Okay, we had marked these levels, and if you see, here it opened a slight gap up, moved higher vigorously, came to this particular resistance zone which we had highlighted and marked that this resistance is important. Okay, and it took resistance from this level and it came back down to which level? The previous day low. Okay, you see here the price took a support, okay, on the previous day low and the support that we had marked this clearly that this is not the levels to take a long position. Okay, and this is not a, this is not a level to take a short position. This is not a level to take a long position. So price came back up, again came back down, found the support, and price moved higher. Okay, so this is what has happened in the Nifty and Bank Nifty in today's price action. And you see these levels, how beautifully these levels worked out. And this is what I share with you on where you should be looking at taking a long trade, where you should be looking at taking a short trade, whether you're trading futures or whether you're trading options, and when you should be avoiding the trades. So did I trade today? Yes, I did trade today. All right, I bought a 40,000 put option, and I made a good amount of money on this trade, just one lot, okay, just one lot. So it was a good option. This 40,000 put option, I took a trade. So this is what happened in. So to become consistently profitable, you have to understand these levels are very important. If you don't respect these levels, the market is not going to respect your way of entering the market. So you have to respect these levels, okay, and you have to have a view, what kind of view you're looking at in the market, whether it's bearish, whether it's bullish, or whether it's neutral. In Friday's video, I had mentioned that I am bearish, okay, so I'll be looking at bearish case scenarios to short the market. So I bought a 40,000 put option, okay. If I'm neutral, I could play both sides of the market. All right, so this is what. So the third part we are going to now and understand is what is going to is likely to happen in tomorrow's trading day, okay, in tomorrow's trading session. So what's my view is, let's understand what's the view that I'm looking at, okay. So let's do some adjustment here. Now, if you see the price action today, the price came, okay, came vigorously down on Nifty, okay, vigorously down on Nifty. It took a support around 17,300. Price bounced up. Price came back down here to the same level, okay, came back up, and you see this resistance that it had formed here. It broke out. It's more of a W pattern, which is a bullish pattern in technical analysis. So it has broken out this particular level. So I'm slightly on the bullish side, okay, I'm slightly on the bullish side, okay, but neutral to bullish bias, okay, neutral to bullish bias still, because it is trading below the previous day low. So what kind of trade I could be looking at in this scenario is, I would be looking at both long and the short trade, whichever market presents me with an opportunity, I will take a trade. But more important thing to understand is, whether you take a short trade or whether you take a long trade, always ensure that the risk to reward is in your favor. That is very, very important. If you do not have a good risk management, if you do not have a good risk to reward ratio, and you still take a trade, you will end up losing big in the markets. So this is what I'm looking at. So my view is neutral to bullish, okay, neutral to bullish. So I could be looking at the bullish trade, and also I could be looking at a bearish trade with a good risk to reward, right? So let's mark the levels for tomorrow's session. As you know, I first mark the high and the low, okay. So where is the high? Okay, I just bring in the lines. I will use the same lines which we used in Friday's video. So this is your high, okay. This is your high for Nifty. What is the high for Nifty? 17,451 is your high for Nifty. And second, I mark the low levels. What is the low on Nifty? The low on Nifty is 17,299. It's almost 17,300 is your low for Nifty. So once I mark the high and the low, I would like to see where is the resistance and where is the demand zone that like Nifty might likely take or face. So now if you see from here, we have seen a very good bounce on Nifty. Okay, so your previous day low is in line with your support levels for Nifty. So what is this level? 17,300 to 17,310 levels. 17,300 to 17,310 levels is your demand zone that we are, or the zone where the bulls are pretty stronger, okay, where it could face resistance. Okay, now if what are the other things that you need to look at is, see this level, right? So this level, what you're looking at, this resistance level, okay, it was acting as a resistance, and this level resistance broke, okay, and this resistance broke, okay. So you're looking at this resistance level and it broke. Now if you see here, okay, if you see here, this resistance level of, okay, 17,380 to 17,400, so okay, 17,380 to 17,400, this resistance was broken, okay, this resistance was broken here in today's session, okay. So this level now could act as a support level for Nifty. This level could act as a support level for Nifty, okay. If if tomorrow the price moves above higher, and if it comes down to this level, if in the morning session itself the price opens somewhere flat and then goes down, then this level will not be valid anymore, this level will not be valid anymore. So the Nifty might has to, what it has to do, it has to continue its momentum. Okay, it has to continue its momentum, go back to previous day high or to this particular, any kind of particular low, and then it has to turn back. Okay, and it has to turn back. I'll just remove these levels. Okay, it has to turn back. So the price, if it opens flat or gap down, then this, okay, this will be negated, this is not valid, so this will start acting as a resistance going forward. So you have your support level. Now presently the support level, we'll see what happens in tomorrow's morning session. Okay, so what are the other levels the Nifty could face resistance at? The Nifty could face resistance if the momentum continues. It could face resistance near to this 17,430 to 17,450, that is the day's high. Okay, the Nifty could face resistance, and you have this particular level here, another resistance level of 17,480 to 17,500 level. Okay, 17,480 to 17,500 level. So these are the levels that I'll be looking and watching out for in the start of the session. If the bulls continue their momentum, then these levels are already intact, these levels are already in place on uh, Nifty. Now, what are these levels? These are the levels of the resistance: 17,550 to 17,570, and 17,600 level is your level of resistance on Nifty. So now the W pattern is broken slightly at the last hour. Okay, at the last hour. So we have to wait and watch. Will that hold good in tomorrow's early morning session, or whether the price will open flat or open a gap down and it will come back down? Then this will be negated. This will not be a valid breakout. Okay, this will not be a valid breakout. So what are we looking at in tomorrow's session? If there is a gap up, okay, if there is a gap up to this level of 17, that is today's high of 17,450 out of 17,470 level, or to 17,480 to 17,500 level, we are not going to take a long trade immediately. We are going to look at how the price action behaves, and if there is any kind of sell signal, then we could look at taking a short trade with a good risk to reward ratio. Okay, from here, if the Nifty opens flat, okay, if the Nifty opens flat and it turns down and comes back down, okay, to these levels, then we could look at a long trade. Okay, we could look at a long trade. Okay, if the Nifty opens somewhere in between, we are not going to take a trade. Okay, so these are levels that you need to watch out for Nifty. Okay, let's see on Bank Nifty. Okay, now Bank Nifty, there is a lot of congestion that you see here on narrow support and resistance levels. The levels that we had marked worked out beautifully. We had marked all these levels. Okay, and we'll do some adjustment here as well. Okay, so what I would do is, other than okay, let's remove all these drawings. Okay, let's remove all these drawings on Bank Nifty, and we'll start afresh to understand the level. So let's mark the day's high on Bank Nifty, okay, which is your red line. Okay, this is red line on Bank Nifty. And what is the Bank Nifty high today? 40,371 levels. Next, let's mark the low on Bank Nifty. What's the low on Bank Nifty? You're looking at Bank Nifty low of blue line, which is your uh, 39,745 level. 39,745 level. So this is your Bank Nifty low. Okay, so these two levels are marked. Next, let's understand where it could take support and where it could find resistance. Now, if you see here, okay, this is your high, okay, which is in line with this particular level. So this could act as a kind of a resistance for Bank Nifty from where the price had fallen previously. Now, what is that level you're looking at? You're looking at 17,000, 40,350 to 40,370 levels. Okay, 40,350 to 40,370 levels is your level of resistance that you're looking at. Now, if you see here, the Bank Nifty moved higher, came back down, took a support around this particular level, and it moved higher from this level. So this level, okay, was acting as a resistance, and this level broke out. Okay, and this level broke out, right? So this level broke out. So this level, once the resistance level once broken, could act as a support level. So what is that level? 40,000 to 40 to 40,000 to 70 levels. 40,000 to 40 to 40,000 to 70 levels could act as a support level. Okay, if this support doesn't hold, it could come around to this particular level for taking support. Now this support is also important because you see in the morning session today, the price went up higher, and here I initiated a short trade, came back down. Okay, and after Second attempt, the price broke out and this resistance was broken and it took support around this particular level. So your 40,050 to 40,075 level, 40,050 to 40,075 levels could act as a support for Bank Nifty. Okay, we could act as a support of Bank Nifty. So if there is a gap up where it could go to, okay, we'll have to go back a little back into the chart where it could take a support or find a resistance. Now this level, if you see on 20th February, this was acting as a support and this support was broken. Okay, and this support was broken. So this support now, okay, will tend to act as a resistance. This support tends to act as a resistance and it is near to the psychological round number of 40,500. Okay, so 40,500 to 40,520 levels could act as your 40,500 to 40,520 levels could act as your level of resistance for Bank Nifty. So if there is a gap up, we'll have to be very careful not to initiate a long trade immediately. Okay. So suppose if there is a turnaround from this, the first line of defense, first zone of defense would be for the bulls is this level. If not, this is your second zone of defense. So here, if the price gaps down to 40,000 to 40,000 to this particular zone, okay, or if it gaps down to 40,000 to 40,030 to 40,050 levels, we are not immediately going to short. We'll see how the price action behaves, and accordingly, we'll look at initiating the trade if the risk to reward is in my favor. So, what are the other level that we could watch out for? Could act as a strong support level is this level. You see, the price went up, came back down, and it took support around this particular level. So this will be another level of support. So 39,850 to 39,885 levels could be another support for Bank Nifty. So this is what we are looking at on Bank Nifty levels. If there is a gap up to these levels, okay, we are not going to immediately go and take a long position. We'll see how the price action behaves, and if there is any kind, if the price action momentum continues, okay, then we could look at a long position. If the price action makes a kind of bearish signal here, then we could look at shorting. Okay, if there's a gap down to this particular level here, okay, or to this particular level, then we could look at a long position completely based on how the candlestick and the price action forms. All right, so I hope these levels are helpful for you, and in tomorrow's trading session, give a thumbs up to the video, subscribe to your channel Stock Market Teacher, and share it with your family and friends. And all the best in tomorrow's trading session. Thank you.